Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Warhammer Tabletop RPG. We're so glad you could join us last week. We all hope you had a happy
What?
Easter last week.
Hello.
As usual, we are joined by Mr. Seesaw.
Yeah.
We are joined by
Yeah.
Mr. George 6
It is I, George 69.
We are joined by Mr. Maverick.
I'm a very charitable person, and so not even before we start the D&D, in the introduction, I want to say that I want to give the power armor to my good friend Seesaw, aka Agrason.
Whoa,
Okay.
I would accept that honor
All right.
immediately.
We also have Mr. Feed Seedman,
Nepotism
aka
much?
Tomater. Do you want to say anything?
He forgot.
No.
Deranged.
We are also joined by Mr. Minovi.
She's away.
He's away.
He's white?
Is that
Yeah,
way?
he is white.
What?
He's a white, yeah, it's true.
And finally, we are joined by Mr. Fetus Lettuce.
Whoa.
Hello.
Okay, when we last left off, our group had made contact with House
I want
Cobbler.
to make a quick question. Cool.
Yeah, what is it?
My inventory is completely fucked. Can I at some point employ a storage system that will be your DMs? By the way, I will put it all in your DMs. Can I put a bunch of my weapons and my stuff in the ship?
Whoa.
Just make a text file and put your shit there.
When-
Just make a TXT folder.
Yeah, you could do that,
Why
or
do
you
you
could
even
just
have
use like a
storage?
smaller font. But in terms of RP wise, you can't really take it to the ship with you right now because there are no ships in orbit right now. You're waiting for 18 days for the next Primarch to come pick
When
you
I
up.
get back on the Cobra Tate, as we call that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
I
leave
think you
stuff
should
there.
just make your inventory to an Excel sheet.
I don't want to do that. That's some nerd shit. Get real.
You know you can scroll up and down with the arrow keys, right?
That's worse
It's
because I
hard.
can't see anything.
That's worse.
Okay,
Horrible.
so back to the recap. When we last left off, our group had tried to make contact with House Cawdor here on this first level of the Underhive, but upon meeting their fortress monastery, they were kind of driven aback and decided to convince them to go after a Goliath gang 2 floors down, and so House Cawdor hooked up our group with some gunk bombs. And on their way, they met a Spirer, and they challenged him and beat him up and stole his stuff. And now, because of their actions, this entire level is currently rioting. There's broken glass everywhere, people being trampled. There's broken buildings and general violence going on. And when we last left off, our group was on the way to a very crudely drawn map on the back of a tanned rat skin, going to a tunnel leading down 2 floors. So, I think we're not in combat now, so we can do what we've generally been doing when we're not in combat. So, no turns until we enter combat. Does anyone want to do anything right now?
I want to receive and put on the suit. Yes.
I give him the suit.
Sure. So Mr. Mike Honey, without saying a word, hands him the hunter rig. Let me send you the hunter rig schematic things. So
The hunter has become the huntee.
Where are we right now, Paul?
From hunter to prey.
you are
The
currently
huntee.
right where you killed the hunter, or the spire. You are right
The hunter
there.
has become the huntee.
Okay, Seesaw.
Fucking bitch!
Oh, is there supposed to be a floor to this map? I don't see that.
The flory. become
More
the
like
Ford. The Flory has become the Ford.
deranged, completely lost.
069, I think you've gone insane, I'm sorry to say. Whoa, alright.
Okay.
That's what I said.
All right, Seesaw, that top thing goes in your armor category, and the bottom thing goes in weapons category. This is all kind of one thing. It's all like attached to the hunter rig at the moment. So you receive the suit that was recently stripped off of the nobleman from the upper hives. So what do you want to do with it?
The noble.
Use it, of course.
It's become the noble.
Okay, so you want to try to put it on. Okay, give me an intelligence check really quick.
What? Do we have a mechanicus on the team that could like just
No.
No, he
No.
currently left. So
and like Sander doesn't know how to equip it either.
I mean,
She
she
doesn't-
could try if you want her to try, but I mean, if you want to use it, you gotta.
If she could assist me, of course.
I mean, I think Lysander has a lot high psi because
She does, but do you want to try to put it on, Seesaw? Just give me a d20 roll.
Sure. Where did you put the dice? Huh?
All the dice are over here on the plaza.
On the plaza.
ask Lysander to dress you up.
What exactly am I rolling for? What
Intelligence, it's d20 plus half of psi.
You're so smart.
my
You're
God.
so smart.
Oh, please don't.
You're the
6
smartest
plus
man.
half of your psi.
And not on
Right.
drugs.
Half my psi.
Yeah.
Half of 35. What's that? 17
Oh,
and a half.
So half of 34, that is 17. Okay.
Did I upgrade side? I
Uh,
did.
Okay, so yeah, it all seems kind of rather intuitive as you take off your own armor and put on the hunter rig armor. Hold on, let me send you the stats on the armor of the hunter rig.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
He has them already, just so you know.
Take off your pants. Come on, take off your pants.
I don't think he does.
Unless you're
Take off your
talking
pants.
about what you haven't sent me.
Yeah. You didn't try to put it on, so you
Is it like armor piece or is it more like
it's like
mini?
it's like a mini little like mecha suit that fits over your
Does
body.
it go over the armor?
No, it doesn't. It's
Do I
either
need
your
to
armor
take
or
off my underwear or am I good to go?
Take off your pants.
you
Come
can
on.
keep off your
Take
underwear.
off your pants.
But,
Come on. Take off your pants. Come on.
but all right,
Is there air circulation in this thing?
yes, it but anyways, Seesaw, so the head and torso have
Yeah.
90 armor, and the
Oh, wait,
all the
you're not telling me.
limbs have
Oh.
60 armor.
Okay, that's
Kid.
better. Wait, can you just send that on a message so I do not
Sure.
forget?
Sure, okay.
Does he get to keep that, by the way?
Yeah, probably.
I made the ruling that you all can use any weapons from Necromunda here on Necromunda, except with the exception of chem weapons. You can take those into other missions if you want.
Heartbreaking.
Right.
Oh, okay, so he can't use that after we leave.
I mean, it's not a weapon. It's armor.
It's not a weapon, it's armor, yeah.
The grappling hook is not a weapon. Think about that.
Yeah, cool.
I believe you.
I think Caesar is useless enough that he might actually need this to keep up. You should let him keep
But,
the armor.
But yeah, anyway, so Seesaw, the way a few of these things works is
Can you imagine how cool it'd be if we went to what's it called? To Cadia, and they just saw one of the road just flying around. Wow.
But yeah, so Seesaw, you
Cadia?
can't exactly fly. The grapple gun allows you to.
Is Cadia destroyed at this point in time?
Oh.
No, it's not. It's completely fine.
Yeah, Tomato just went like Cadia. That's why I'm like, it's not destroyed.
But anyways, you can use the grapple gun to gain height. The yelled wings allow you to glide. So that's basically how you can simulate, like, be similar to flight. But all right.
So you,
Where are you
just
from, soldier?
hover, basically, yeah.
Yep.
I am
Okay.
Agreson from Cadia.
Okay.
Well, you're
So
not from Cadia no more.
Seesaw puts on Mr. Kale Varix's old power armor suit. It still
Yeah.
smells of of perfume and some kind of fruity aroma. But
Wow,
anyone
you're
else-
fruity.
Whoa, the fruity squad.
but do any of you want to do anything else on your way to the shaft?
The shaft. No, I want to go to the shaft.
No, you all are ready to walk toward that general direction.
Yes.
I never expected Cecil to be this fruity.
It smells
Tutti
like
frutti.
it smells like fruit in here.
Mmm.
No, my character is left behind.
Oh, it was.
Goodbye, George 69. You will not be missed.
But anyway, so you go over to that plaza where you saw the other House Goliath people go into a kind of broken down building. In it, you find a trap door with a shaft going down. So you want to go down into the shaft?
Into the shaft.
Okay. Let me spawn in. Let me see.
You are the one called Shaft.
So you're the one called shaft.
Let me see.
You need to get smaller maps, by the way,
Don't worry, the next ones are kind of
Or at
small.
least-
maps are
or at
terrible.
least less cluttered. 'Cause there's a lot of clutter here.
Well, there's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
to explore
clutter.
on this map, but anyways.
We just basically need a hallway, you know, and an enemy in front. Yeah, yeah.
So true. He gets it.
Straight line.
Look,
Point
this
us
is
to
the
enemies so we
POV
do
of,
not fuck up.
Can,
POV
you
of the
can you at
games.
least like make yellow arrows pointing to where I need to go? Thank you.
Where is the yellow line?
This
Where's
map-
the yellow lines?
This map fucked up. Let me grab another one.
Quiet.
Wait, how the fuck
It
did you
is-
turn the camera so it looks up?
I went to
Yeah,
first
yeah,
person.
yeah, you have to go first person. He's in VR, that's what he did. You can go buy VR headset
What?
and look
Yeah.
up.
That's crazy. Go inside that building right now.
What building?
Why have all the maps fucked up?
The builder.
All I see are floating stuff.
I know.
Come
For
here,
some
come here,
reason, a
come
bunch of the mini maps
Yeah,
are fucked up. Let's
Come here,
see.
you little shit.
No, that's been a problem ever since fucking Terra Diaries. The ground just be white. There'd be
Yeah.
nothing there.
Yeah, I've had that on a lot
There's
of
n-
maps.
Yeah, I also do have textures. Yeah, this is fuck. There's no
This game
textures
does
here.
not come with pre-existing textures.
I think how they handle textures is they literally upload them to what was
There
it?
we go.
To some screenshot site.
Probably.
Finally, one of my like dozen
it worked.
maps
No,
for
I'm pretty
Necromunda
sure that's how
loaded.
they do it.
Wait, this map actually loaded.
That's,
Yeah.
I like how he's
what
very
is this?
surprised.
Large blast.
Wait, what?
Large
Why is wounding
blast.
hit and my name there just upside down? Oh, never mind. That's
Large blast.
Please
Ball.
stop messing with the bags.
Ball.
the wall, the wall.
What are the bags for?
Overwatch.
For a game of Necromunda, but anyways.
Overwatch. Maverick, I give you Overwatch.
Oh, thank you. You know what we should have done for April Fools? You didn't think about that. We should have just played a game of Necromundum.
You didn't even call it Necromunda.
Necromunda, whatever.
Negromunda.
Negromunda. Yeah.
Whoa, this is me. It's me right here. Broken.
Buck broken.
Buck broken.
And oh, that's the wrong thing. Let me grab.
What is this shit?
Whoa, they got Overwatch?
No guns allowed. No guns allowed.
Boxes.
They got Overwatch, guys.
Did they actually remove what did they do? Did they remove loot boxes?
Do they have a battle pass for Overwatch?
They don't have the 10 a week. It was limited to a thing.
Are these? I can't say that word. Serious?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Come
not
on.
gonna play anymore.
Yeah,
I got
actually,
so many.
actually,
I'm so good. I'm winning so
Well, that was
hard.
the one reason I actually cared about playing the game. I got loot boxes. Not anymore.
Who's giving everyone bullshit now, huh? Who is this?
Okay, let me just grab Fetus's character and we'll be
Fetus,
ready.
it's Fetus. Get him.
I'm impressed by Coco's feminine
Crashing
nature.
the map. He's crashing the map.
I am impressed by Coco's feminine nature. He never learns.
He never learns.
If I was game master, I would have locked everybody's permissions.
Do you see Game Master?
I got
Game master, not game master, but I would
Yeah.
say game master. It's sure.
I'll be taking these.
Why is he just running around with a fucking semicircle?
Well, it's cause some nigger gave it to me.
What are you doing, Cesar? What is it?
It's Fetus. He's spamming our fit.
No?
Yeah.
Literally no.
Buy Skyrim, by the way.
Why?
Why Skyrim, bro?
Why would I play
Spice Skyrim.
Skyrim? Terrible game.
No, it's a great game. It's just why?
Okay, buy Oblivion
Yeah.
instead.
Any game that needs mods to fucking function.
Mod?
Not a good game.
Mod? Did someone say mods?
Genuinely. I haven't seen anyone that played
Mods.
Skyrim that actually played the main story. Didn't just fuck about with mods for like 2 hours and then just gave up.
Can you stop saying that word?
Mods? Kill them.
Kill the mods.
Mods. Yeah. Yeah, what someone in the class went call.
George, do you have a pet?
There.
Do I have what?
Do you have a pet?
Stop
IRL?
spawning things.
Yeah.
You're like
No.
crash the game.
You should get a pet IRL and name it Mods.
Mods?
Mods, come here.
His parents are gonna say,
Jenny's, come here.
All of you need
you
to.
wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
It's literally everyone delete everything in your head. It's literally crashing the game.
Do I have anything in my hand?
I
I don't think I have anything in my hand.
Oh my god, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, do you hear the cat?
Oh.
Oh.
You
Oh!
can delete stuff.
No, my loot.
So it's bad.
No.
Enough. You've bitten me enough.
It's bad. Holy shit,
Oh my
holy shit,
God.
Corvin, what's happening to you?
I'm gonna have to go back. Please stop doing this.
Please.
This is
man.
what- Well, it's not
Please.
me.
What we
Remove
what we
Fetus
do
and
here is go
remove
back.
everything.
It literally wasn't me.
I want you to fuck my
I think we
wife.
all know who it is. It's a very obsessed individual.
I just saw Corvin X is growing incessantly.
Yeah, don't do
A
that.
very mad individual.
I love
I
how
can't even
I'm the
delete
guy
this
that's
stuff. I
supposed
don't
to
have terms to
steal.
delete the items. I think you
I'm
should,
the
like, cover
stealer
your
guy that
history to delete.
steals, but I haven't stolen anything yet.
See, there you go.
No, Maverick is the bigger stealer than me, and he's not actually supposed to steal.
Yeah, I mean, no,
But
no,
he-
no, 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 no. We're just different
No,
nationalities.
it's true. It's true. You're Hungarian, sure.
No, oh yeah, he is actually.
Are you Aryan Hungarian? What is Aryan? It is what you are.
Alright, there we go. Now let me just spawn in the rules. There. Okay, so as you all climb down the access shaft, you climb down for quite a long time until you eventually come out in a very dark kind of area. If you all want, would you like to make a stealth check?
Yes. I mean, I was invisible, but I'll make a stealth check.
You already pass if you're invisible, but
I'm still passing.
Can you make other people invisible?
I got
He's
20.
passing. He passes.
Yeah.
Like if you were to grab someone while you go
He's
invisible,
passive.
will you also make him invisible?
no.
No.
Damn.
I got 20 call.
Okay.
I got 4. I'm very loud and obnoxious.
You know what? Screw it. I want to do a. I'm not invisible. I don't want to be invisible. I come out of invisibility, do a stealth check, and I get a 12.
Wow.
13.
He no longer passes.
All right. And
See.
is Manova here?
No.
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 He said he
No.
skips his turn because he needs to.
Okay, I'll roll for Manova then.
Where's the combat at?
Yeah, well, it's about to happen. So as you're crawling down, Tomato, you make a lot of noise. In addition, Mr. Geordie Jordan, despite being the last one to go down, falls and knocks whoever was below him down onto their ass on the ground. Immediately, a bunch of members
What the fuck?
of House Goliath, who are at the bottom on presumably guard duty, notice over and they go, "Oi, who you lads?"
Oi, what's all this then?
North FC.
Oi! Okay, I can communicate. Oi, you see we fucking fell, man.
Okay, hold on, let me...
Help me block out, will you?
I believe he gets a charisma bonus for this.
Yeah. +5 charisma for being British.
British.
They reply to you, they say, "I don't fucking care if you busted your ass, who the bloody hell are you?"
I got this. Charismatic Nick mode. Okay, I got
I am Jeff Flotsky.
I got this.
Okay, what do you want to say?
Who are you?
I want to say that me and my people come in peace on behalf of the Imperium.
My name
We're not aliens.
Judge Floyd. Who are
Wow.
you?
Wow, I can't believe.
And I would like to do a charisma check. I would like to do a charismatic Nick mode. Charismatic Putsuk, that is my name.
I can't believe Space Marine is humbling
That's you?
himself.
10 and
Plus half of your charisma.
11. 21.
You have the funny cowl, don't forget.
Yeah, exactly.
They
I always had that.
they say, "You may be with the Imperium, but you still haven't said who you are." Shut up, Siri.
Hello, Siri. Hello,
I
Mom.
said, I'm Judge Floyd. Who are you?
I want to tell them that I am Mike Honey of the Night Lords, and I come to
Oh,
speak to
fuck,
their
yeah.
leader.
They take that just a bit above average. They say, "Well, Mr. Michael Hooney, if you want to talk to the gang leader, you will expect something, you know."
You expect something of me. Do I understand your
Fuck no.
do I understand your terms?
Minova's
says-
not here.
He says,
He can't
He
translate.
says, "Yeah, the boss is busy and whatnot. You gotta get him something if you want to get his attention."
What if I give them one steroid?
What would the boss need?
Do
What
you
would
want
the
to give
boss
him
need?
one steroid?
I
A
will give him
singular
one steroid.
steroid.
I say,
I want to
This
say
is
that
the
our guy right here. Oh yeah. I point to Corvinex and I say our guy right here is
Our
involved
top
with.
guy.
He's involved with illicit business. Yes.
I walk up to him and I give him the steroid and I say, "Whoops, this just fell off my pocket."
Holy fuck, you were glowing when you said that.
Yeah, he picks it up and he sniffs it before injecting it into himself. Let me get D10.
Sounds like these.
And
Like, did
I
you
would
buff
like
up
to
our
tell them
enemies?
that I understand the intricacies of his gang, and if they were to work with us, we would provide for them, so to speak.
Wait,
All
why
right,
are we
hold,
here
hold,
again?
hold on. Let's go through things one at a time. First of all, let
Okay.
me do that. So he gets 3 strength from the steroids, and he says, "If you come on with the oids, then you must be from House Eshy."
Not quite, not quite. I understand that your gang is fighting for dominance, as is every gang. But your reliance on gang, I don't remember their name, you're going to have to fill in
House
for me
Escher.
here. Yeah, House Escher. Your reliance on House Escher makes you dependent on them. But if you had our help, you could dominate this planet. Think about that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll continue with that, but let me also address the gunk bombs that you had on the trolley. How did you get those down the shaft? And do
I
you
don't know
have
because
them with
Minovi
you?
had them. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened to them.
But
I mean,
no,
it's
Minovi had them.
Minovi. You can just carry them.
I carry them.
Even carrying them with an ogren, they're big enough that you could possibly carry one on each arm, but there was 4 of them, I believe. So you would have to leave 2 up top unless like each Space Marine carried one.
To be fair,
got
we forgot about them. So
Yeah. And if you
Yeah,
have
you
them,
just put
they're pretty obvious that you have not gunk bombs, but at least some kind of barrels. But anyways, back to what we were doing. Yeah, they responded kind of uncannily. They say, I hate those bins, always controlling the chems and the steams and the oids. I know never want to listen to a naggy woman. If you got a separate supply of roids, we would be right proper, thank you.
I assure you, we can get you hooked up, as they say.
as the kids say.
Okay.
We should let Jordy Jordan deal with this. He can come in.
Yeah, they respond really well to that. Okay. They say, what fine, you can meet with this our bossman. He right in here. If you got a separate hookup of the steroids, he be right proper interested.
Very well. Take us to your leader.
Okay, so they lead you back into this kind of like central building over here. And y'all want to follow him in?
Yes.
Do we have to?
No, you can stand there if you want to. Do you want to stay there?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you go in, you can see a lot of large, brutish men just, going about their own business, drinking, playing gambling games with one another, getting into general fights. But up on the gantry, you can see one extra large, tough bloke. He has let me see his character sheet. He has a very large single black spike of hair on top of his head, and he ceases what his conversation with another two members of House Goliath next to him, and he looks down at you and he goes, "Oi, Bolnick, who are these people?" And the guy you were talking to responds and says, Well, one of them's name is George and the other's name is Mike. They say they got a hookup of oids independent Irish Asia. And he looks down. He looks down at you with Actually, let's see.
George 69, you have
Yeah.
white powder on you, don't you?
White powder.
Yeah, you've got the drugs that you got from that one planet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work. Good one.
But yeah, so yeah, how do you all respond?
What does he say? He's supposed to say something. He looked at us, but you didn't say how he looked at us.
All right, I was just rolling for. I was rolling a perception check on him. It's all right. He noticed the containers, but he didn't see what the containers were. But anyway, so how do you want to respond to him?
Okay, so we don't know what he looked at us.
Greetings.
Okay. You know what? I will roll a perception, Cole, and I
Sure.
want to see what he looked at us like. Where is he? Where's the die? Oh, right here.
The dice are down there by the rulebook.
Yeah, I found him. Okay, my perception is 6.
Yeah, you can tell that he gave you the once ever over and looked you up and down, but he couldn't tell that what you were carrying were gunk bombs.
All right.
But in addition, he's just kind of looking at you expectantly, but not entirely believing you yet. But so what do you want to
Alright.
say?
I wanted to ask him if me and my friend Corvin X can have an audience with him.
What if I just started talking like the most fat guy ever? I heard you guys are looking for narcotics. Is that correct?
Wow.
But
Don't do that.
But he says he kind of raises his hands and looks around. He says, "What do we look at? House to look. What you can say to me, you can say in front of me, boys." And all of them around like give, in various degrees of attention, give a half-hearted cheer in show of support, but they're continuing to focus on their own
Very
things,
well,
whether it be
very
gambling or
well.
fights.
You're a man of the people. I like that. Here's how it's going to be. My friend Corvin X here, he deals in illicit substances of all kinds, roids, as you call them, included. And I motion to Corvin X to show, his like bag of white powder. I tell him, hey,
Yo, my slime. I know you really don't know Madam like that, but I was wondering if like I could purchase something still, fam.
Ah.
pull out the
Okay,
white bag.
I pull out one bag on
Couldn't
one
have
hand
said it better myself.
and one steroids on the other hand.
Yes,
And I
yes.
show them to them. And I say, you can look, but you cannot touch.
Okay, well, the man you did give the steroids to was going to pipe up and vouch for the authenticity of them, but he rolled a 1. He completely forgot that you gave him his last steroid hit, but anyways, so he yells down and he says, "So you got roids and other colics? What kind of colics you got, and how many roids you got?"
How many
Big
you need?
amount, big amount. Say a big amount.
How many you need?
I want to say we have connections with factories outside of this system.
Yeah, he is very interested in that. He says, "Well, you got a big supply, but how quick can you get them? If we need a lot, can you give us a lot?"
We can give you a lot, as many as you need, and even more.
And he very quickly gives kind of like a semi-sus look at you all, and he says, And none of yous have anything to do with House Usher, ain't you? And he points at the two women, Miss Astor and Mrs. Lysander, and he says, those two are women, right?
They are indeed
Right.
women, but they are not from this system.
Okay, let's see if he believes you're not from House Escher. He still says while still pointing at the two women, he says, those women own guns, swords, and all that. They still could be from House Escher.
Would you prefer it then if they weren't here for the dealings we are doing at the moment? Would you prefer it if we spoke without them around?
And he says, I don't care they're here, and I only care if the supply you're coming from isn't from House Escher. We try to go independent from them, stop all of our rides buying and selling and dealing, and say, oh, we got new factories, whatnot, we don't need you lot, but all of a sudden they cut it off. They were right proper fuck now, aren't we?
I understand. If I may, and I want to like move up here. I want to move up here.
I'm sure
If
you go past various like members of House Goliath as they just kind of eye you warily as you walk up.
Is this the lead man?
Yeah.
All right, I kill. No, I'm not killing. I turn to him and I say, "What I will ask of you will make it very clear that we are independent from House Usher and any other house, for that matter. Your gang, from what I understand, is the strongest gang on this planetary system.
He
Am I
interrupts
correct?
you and he says, "Damn right!" And all the gang members in the building kind of give a whoop and a cheer.
Very well. We've got much use for you. What we would like for you to do in return, and you can have as many roids and as much narcotics as you like.
All at once, please.
We want you to help
On
us
time.
stamp out the rest of the gangs on this planet, including House Usher.
Including your house.
If if he was smart enough, he would deny this, but he rolled a 19. You very much convince him. He says, well, if you got all the hookups we could need, sure, we'll help you smash anyone else on the planet.
Yeah. Very well. I see we have a deal then. And as a sign of goodwill, and I tell I turn to Corvinix and I tell him, give them a complimentary dose, both of the roids and the luxury drugs.
Well,
I mean, what is it? 5 and 5, I guess.
Sure. Give something to the boss. That's what I'm saying. The boss right here.
Oh, so for the boss, I think we can do 2 and 2,
Do 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
Sure.
I give him 3 steroids and what is it? 3 microchip drugs and 3. Wait, and point. Hold on. How much is that? 0.03 pounds of the white substance.
And I would like to turn to him and tell him what you described about House Usher, by the way. Cutting the supply of other drugs into the planet. That has affected us. That's why we want them out of the picture.
Okay, as you do that, he takes one of the steroids and injects it into himself. 9. Okay. And he says, he waits for a second. He says, Alright, well, I'm not dead, and I feel it very stimulating. These are proper rods. But he turns to you and he holds out a very greasy hand. Maybe he was eating some kind of fried food or something with his hand recently. And he says, I'm the gang boss of the Crimson Thrashers. My name is Ratchik.
Ratchik?
Ratchik.
Ratchik. Very nice to meet you, Ratchik. And I
You-
shake his hand.
Yeah, it leaves kind of a semi-clear, semi-brown kind of grease on the palm of your gauntlet, and he said, and wait, so what did you ask him? You asked him about House Escher or something, or you just
I told him that the reason that we want House Usher out of the way is because they are suppressing the flow of other. They're suppressing the flow of drugs from other sources, such as our own.
He says, damn right, the bins make and distribute all drugs on this planet. If we got an off-world operation, we don't got no need for no fucking frumpy women anymore.
Yeah.
Damn right, I tell him, and I give him a pat on the back.
Sounds like
And
a
all right,
great
and
thing.
he goes and
We're
he
friends now.
grabs
Yeah.
your hand and holds it up and faces out towards the 50 or so members of his gang in the building, and he yells, "Alright, listen here, boys. This man's name is here Mike. He's a right proper lad. He's gonna help us beat up the old women who think they control our steams in our narcotics and whatnot." And they all give a yelling shout, and he continues on and says, "So we're gonna go where he says, and we're gonna smash some women to pieces. You got that?" And they all give a cheer once again. They all stand up and
That's not.
they're getting
cool.
riled up. So all right.
How
Any of you
how
want to
do
do?
they react to Lysander being here?
Don't worry,
Um,
they reacted.
they did
That's not
before. He
cool.
just he kind of gradually convinced them that they weren't a part of House Escher, despite being women with guns and swords and things like that. But anyways, anyone else want to do anything while this is going on?
Clap, clap. You need to clap.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, what a great speech.
I clap.
I also clap.
I jump.
And yeah,
I
he
try-
turns to
I
you
try
and
to shake
says,
the building by jumping.
and so he kind of looks over you, and while still yelling, he goes, "All right, Mark, where you and your gang gonna smash first? Which Asher gang are we gonna get?"
I say we go straight to the source. You have the soldiers of the Imperium at your side, on top of your own strength. These naggy women stand no chance against our superior muscle power.
You so
He
Ripper.
rolled a 5. He looks at you, just kind of with a dumb look in his face, and he goes, "So I don't know where top echelon is. They're very small gangs that I know about. I don't know where like a queen is."
Very well. What is the closest source you know of? We're gonna capture them and we're going to interrogate them. And then we're gonna go straight to the source.
He's a genius.
Yeah, he says, "Closest one, that's probably Chem Falls down few floors. We could go smash Wall Hydras."
Very well. And I will ask one last thing of you. Can we have weapons? Can we have those shotguns, you work with?
You mean the melee ones?
Yeah, the melee ones.
Yeah, alright. You got a 19, so yeah, so he yells out and he yells a few names and he goes, You got extra bowmen, right? Give these lads some extra firepower. We'll go smash some women to bloody bits. And yeah, so about how many of you
I love
want
these
these guns? But
I would like one.
I think I got enough with the suit.
I already have one.
You already have one? Okay. Then Mr. Gergi Floyd can have one, I think. And anybody else that wants a shotgun? I think Jordy would like a shotgun.
What's the stats on the thing? Just asking.
I'll take one. Give me that shit.
sure. So yeah, a bunch of them go and grab from lockers, and underneath piles of refuse there are extra things. Let me quickly.
I
grab
say that
these
went rather
things.
well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, these people have confidence in you. They think with your help they can take down one of the Escher gangs. But let's see.
They would not be wrong.
Yeah.
There we go. Combat shotgun.
What's the
Send
stats
it in
on
the Warhammer 40k.
Yeah, I will.
I think it's like physical damage.
It's a
based,
ranged weapon, but it only has melee range because it's just designed basically like a cannon with no barrel, basically.
I get it. I think
Still
it
did
takes
well
strength
plus
into.
strength.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
So-
great.
On Minovi, that's gonna do a lot of damage.
If I take steroids, do I get more strength?
Yeah,
Is that true?
yeah,
Steroid rage.
that's what steroids do.
Whoa,
Yeah, and you become smarter as well.
give me that
That's what
shit.
I learned.
It's under chem weapons what steroids do. It's 1d10 to strength for 1 round.
Could be big.
Could be massive, actually.
But anyway, so you and about the 50 other members of the Crimson Crushers here are gonna go to Chem Falls. Any of you want to do anything before you go there?
No, just give us the stats for the shotgun.
Yeah, unless
I
they
did,
can like.
Oh no, I sent it
they
to
can
me.
heal us or some shit, right? And repair our stuff.
I don't think they have
No,
repairs,
they-
sir.
I
They're
don't think,
druggies.
yeah, I don't think they can. So
There we go. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so you all walk for quite a long time through various tunnels and various slums. Let's see.
Somebody you're here, right?
What?
You got a shotgun.
Oh.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. He disconnected.
Instantly leaves.
I
He
got
hates
what
the
I
shotgun.
wanted.
He never watched the shotgun.
Ow.
Do not give tomato shotgun.
It's a melee weapon, and I have better melee weapons though.
Fair enough.
It's a ranged melee weapon.
Could be big.
It's melee weapon, wow.
It's a ranged. You have to.
So wait, can that be used in squad tactics then?
if
Yeah.
you're
It's
standing
a
in
ranged
melee, yeah.
melee weapon.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 wait.
If you satisfy all the conditions of both things, then yeah.
huh?
Could be big.
It's a 2d12.
Plus strength.
Times whatever we roll, right?
Yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, anyways, let's see.
Could be big.
Yeah.
Actually.
One shot even. If there was
Here,
such
let
thing
me
as
do a
having
roll,
all
see
over.
if something happens on the way.
Nothing ever happens.
And I roll for it to not happen? Haha.
Sure.
I die of a heart attack on the way down.
Sure, give me a
No, it's,
d20 roll.
it's another mini boss that's what's going on.
No.
Eight.
Okay, so need to load this map.
There's like 2 more if I remember correctly.
Hope
Add
this map
everyone
works.
watching the stream.
General Chaos.
Oh yeah, it worked. All right, good. Okay, so
Yo, who turned off the lights?
you're in the
Oh,
underhive.
don't say that.
There's no actual light coming down here anymore. But anyways, let me do.
Okay, why can't they just turn the lights on?
Yeah, but Space Marines can see in the dark, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, give me admin. Give me admin.
Admin.
All right, hold
respect.
on, it's lag. Are y'all spotting shit again?
No.
No, nobody can spawn.
Nobody can spawn.
Why did you spawn? Why did you spawn?
Do not spawn.
Sure, I'll give you admin. Let's see.
Wow.
Admin disrespect.
Admin respect.
Whoa.
There, I fixed it.
Okay, so as you all are walking through various tunnels and things, Mr. Ratnick comes out through a little opening in the wall and comes out through this, and he goes, "We just go right past these living quarters, and on the other side we'll be able to get to another shaft to go down and get right to Cannon Falls." As he's going, he's not really paying much attention, but the other Goliaths on the way are just causing a general commotion, overturning people's stalls, kicking homeless people laying on the ground, and just, generally being intimidating to all the people passing by. When let me spawn in the dies and the sheet.
No
Oh,
way.
can I drive the car? Whoa.
Bobby Cyberdemon. No way.
I get in the car.
Okay. Alright, this is gonna be fun.
He lies.
Okay,
This
Anakin.
will not be fun.
49 times. Before that beast. He had a chicken face and dog feet. And a woman's face too.
What is bro saying? Chat, if you can translate what bro is saying.
He
Oh, now
was
it's
waiting
Shaz,
in the
not Moth
bushes
anymore.
for us. And ripped up your dad's face. He was screaming kinda awful.
Mods.
Mods?
And there was this huge mess and I had to change the floors.
Combat shotgun.
Oh no.
What's up?
We're all gonna die.
Get to fight like an entire army. GG.
But do you have a rocket launcher?
But anyways, as you all are just kind of walking and making a general mess of the area, you hear a yell. Goes, He goes, let me do the voice. Hold on. Hey lads, you with House Goliath. You're not supposed to be down here, you hear? And you all turn to look and you see... Well, for one, you hear a barking dog off in the distance, but
Whoa. Realistic.
you also see 9 very, very short-looking people wearing very heavily armored gear and very stout-looking guns all pointed at you, just off the general path, just all staring at you and giving you kind of a threatening, intimidating aura. So, all right. So, does anyone want to do anything?
I want to
like to-
intimidate them.
I would like to turn to Mr. Dark or whatever his name is and ask him.
You mean Ratchik?
Yeah, that guy. Can you write his name at least so I can remember?
Ratchet.
Ratchet, okay.
Oh, hold on.
Just
I'll
like
just.
Ratchet and Clank.
Anyway,
Clang, 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 clang.
I want
Mods.
to turn to Mr. Ratchet and ask him, who are these midgets?
Wow, toxic.
He says.
What good are you?
He says. Those are the iron. Sorry, I mixed up their accents for a second. He says. Those are the Iron-Haired squat prospectors. They short lads and they control this level and a few others around this area.
And I want to ask him, you want to take a quick detour? They're on the hit list as well.
Yeah, he raises his... Let's see, which is he gonna shoot with?
I like this guy. This guy listens to me.
Yeah, he raises his crumper rivet can, and he says, "More pleasure, smash shorties!" And he takes a shot. So let me spawn in.
I like that. This guy listens to me.
I mean, they're big muzzle ends. They're not that smart.
Ah!
Okay, so
I'm the brains, he's the brawn.
so first his initiative roll, 14 plus half of his charisma. Okay, and he is going to shoot at the one in the front. So
Can we do the funny? Let me think. I do have frag grenades. We could do this around frag grenades again, which is really funny. I have other things as well, don't I? I'm good.
see, wait, 10 plus half of 13, that equals 17 also.
Cole, can you remind me something? How do the incendiary charges work exactly? Can I use them on the same turn? Or do I have to prime them first?
I mean, you can use them on the same turn, but they have either a timer or a proximity explosion thing. So I mean, you can set it for 0 seconds and they just explode on you.
Okay. So if I set it for 1 second, I can just throw it and then it explodes. Got it.
I should at least give it some airtime, my dude.
Fair enough.
But anyway, so he is going to shoot at Gorek. Let me see.
This is better than a frag grenade. This is indeed better than a frag grenade, from what I'm saying. Yeah.
9 plus half of his level. That is yet more than 14. So he hits location. That is right on.
Great work, everybody. Good luck on the rest of the mission.
13. I mean, do you want to join the combat and do your turn very quickly?
You already left.
Oh, well. 20, 37, 41 to right arm. All right. Okay, so does anyone else actually no, Mr. Gorick should do combat, and then anyone else, if they want to, can join combat. But alright, so let's see, how smart is Mr. Gorick gonna be? Yeah, that is very unfortunate for you all. Okay, so
The genius.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Way. No way.
The
Hello,
genius.
everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hmm.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
okay, so they are going to do the surround squatting tactic on you all.
Ah.
All of us?
Well, I mean,
Do we
they're all
have to-
picking individual targets, but I mean,
So that is
that's
how it feels for the shoe to be on the other foot.
okay, so let's see. Let's see if he hits. 18, that is a hit, plus half of their level on average. That is plus 7, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. So they're getting an 11 times damage multiplier.
Ah.
Respawn in the calculator.
So that is how it feels for the shoe to be on the other foot, huh?
Okay, so he is going to target Ratchek. Location 3, headshot.
Ah. Goodbye, Rasha.
He is going to shoot with his squat bolt gun. Come on. 6, 7, 10, 12 plus 16. That equals 28 times 11. So
Ah. That's 300 damage.
that's
to his
308
head.
damage. Yeah. So Mr. Ratchek takes 308 damage to his head. He is instantly unconscious.
Ah.
Okay,
Well.
so the next one, Mr. Dern. He is going to target, let's see. He is going to target the other member of House Goliath he has there. Let's see. Location. 9. That is left arm. Okay. Yeah. He will use his mining laser. Come on. Stop lagging. 13. 6. So that equals 19. 11. So 30 times 11, that is 330. Yeah. Okay, so his arm immediately gets lasered off. His left arm is currently disabled. He starts screaming in pain as the mining laser absolutely just scorches his arm into a nub.
You don't get it? He's always been disabled.
Okay, next guy.
Ah,
Mr. Kargan. He is going to target that same guy. 7, that's torso. He is also going to use his mining laser. Two, 14, and 7. 2, 14, 7, that equals 21 times 11, so... 231 to torso. Alright, so he is currently unconscious.
ah.
Okay, next guy. Mr. Durnick.
You know, I blame Average for all of this, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Being blasted to pieces by
Yeah,
dwarves.
We just
Yeah.
medkit fucking saving throw once and we're good. Easy.
He is going to shoot at the third member of House Goliath. That's there. 3, headshot.
Oh.
8, 9, 18. So that is 27. Alright, so he takes 297 heat damage to his head. Yeah, he is very much unconscious right now.
Hmm.
Okay, next guy.
Just 5 more, guys. Don't worry.
Mr.
Fine,
Brock.
fine.
Let's see. All the member of House Goliath in this initial party with you are down, so let's see. Who will
No, we
he
have one
target?
other guy.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you're right. I didn't see him. Alright, so sure he will target that guy. 18, right leg. He is going to shoot with a mining laser. 14, 28, 29. Yeah, he is very much unconscious.
How? Wasn't it right leg?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I meant disabled. The right leg is disabled. He's currently disabled. Next guy. Mr. Pinks. 13, that is left arm. 4, 21, 31 to left arm. Okay. Left arm is also disabled. Okay, Zevron. He is going to hit torso. Two. 17. 7. 17 plus 7, that equals 24. 24 times 11, yeah, he is unconscious because his torso is disabled. Okay.
Huh.
Oops.
Huh.
I think I accidentally. Hold on.
What do you do?
Accidentally deleted one of them. Yeah, alright. Alright, Mr. Roney, let's see, who will he target? Ten, okay. He targets Mr. George Floyd.
What the fuck? He can't breathe.
18. So that's right leg.
Oh, you keep the stay. You get to keep. I can't speak. You stay alive.
14. 22. 32.
Wow.
Alright, Tomato, are you there?
What?
Mr. George Floydsky takes 352 heat damage to right leg.
Right.
Just
Yeah,
put
so
it to sleep.
it's probably currently disabled, and the armor is destroyed, probably. Okay. So, last guy. Alright, Vespasian is also going to target Mr. Tomato. He's going
Wow.
to get... Oh no.
Can't believe
19,
no one
so
shot
right
me.
leg again, so...
I can't believe no one shot me. It's
4,
crazy.
22... 23.
Well then.
Yeah, alright, so Tomato, you take 253 damage to your right leg again, but let me see, I believe, let me just clarify.
He has to make a saving throw then.
Yeah, I think so,
Before
but let
he
me
gets-
just see. HP, if limb reaches 0.
No, it just hit his torso or head
Yeah,
then or something.
if it's just disabled, it's drained from the torso, so yeah. So yeah, your HP on your torso takes 253 damage. You are probably unconscious at the moment.
Well then.
Yeah, I don't think he had any torso armor.
Well, I mean, his armor is completely intact. The damage just goes to his torso, but
Right.
anyways, so Mr. Gorek yells at you all. He says, "Now, if you all got the point, I suggest you take what you can rummage besides any credits and good gear and get back up where you all belong." Does anyone else want to do anything? Enter combat or anything? Oh, wait.
I'm pretty intimidated right now. I don't know about you guys. I think we get some air and we
They
leave.
need an extra turn just to fire, and then we can just go outside their encirclement right now.
Yeah, y'all can talk, but anyways, Tomato, can you give me a initiative roll really quick because you were forced into combat?
Do it for me.
Sure.
I can't alt tab.
8 plus half of your charisma. Tomato, what's half of George's charisma?
Don't remember.
No
He
risk.
doesn't remember.
0.
0. Okay, so
Damn, can't believe you said this.
No risk.
okay. But anyway, so do any of you want to do anything? Do you all want to enter combat or anything like that?
I'd like to enter combat. That's the thing I want to do.
I think we should dip.
Yeah, but I'd like to enter combat. That's the first thing I want to do. I would like to roll for initiative.
Sure.
I roll a
16 plus
60
half of charisma.
plus 16 plus 11.
Okay, so 16 plus 11, that equals 27. All right.
All right, and I would like the first thing I want to do is I want to use one of my what do you call them? One of my med packs on Mister Yeryi Flodsky.
Yeah.
Sure. On which body part?
Unconscious.
His torso.
Sure. Give me a d20.
All right.
3. Okay, Tomato, your
0.
torso is healed to 3 health. You're not unconscious anymore, but
Sweet.
Okay, and I would like to look to Mr. Corvin X and ask him, well, what do you think we should do?
Attack.
I say we will tactically retreat.
What? We
No,
set
no,
out
I-
to wipe these guys out. We can't just return with the Ogrin we set out to kill people with.
I intimidate all of them.
Oh yeah. You know what? I want to intimidate. You know, we'll both intimidate. That's a good idea. Okay, I want to
but
intimidate them.
Get out of the circle. Get out of the circle.
Oh, I got it too.
2. All right, plus half your strength and half your charisma.
Okay, so that would be 2 plus 8 plus 11. That's 21. And I would like to tell them that that they should put down their guns and leave us be.
Whoa.
Because they do not know what they are messing with.
I would just shout at them, drop your weapons. Wow. And maybe they would do it in fear.
Wow.
This is fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe they're all rolling 60s.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Okay, that was fucking crazy. So, okay, anyways, all of them fail besides Dernick, Pinks, and Zeberon.
Okay, just like that, we've turned the battle around, everyone.
Yeah, so they start to turn and run down the palisade. So
I intimidate the rest of them.
Wait, we need to
sure.
Wait,
what
we
do
need
what
to
do you
do
want to
it,
try to
we need-
intimidate them to do?
Is intimidation offensive action?
It's a free action.
To run away from the
No.
battle
You
right
should
now.
intimidate them to give us their weapons.
No.
Why? You can just disarm them straight up.
I don't. This plays some bullshit mechanic that stops me from doing that.
But anyway, so Minovi, give me a intimidation roll.
14 plus.
Half of strength and half of charisma.
Is it my full
Is it-
strength?
Yes, because you're an ogre and it's your full strength.
Plus 32 plus 5.
32 plus 5, so that's 19 plus 32, that equals 51. Okay. So let's see, it was Mr. Dernick. Fail, Mr. Pinks. Fail, and Mr. Zeberon. Yeah, all of them are currently in a tactical retreat at the moment, turning and running up the plaza in this direction.
Okay.
But anyways, so
I think we should grab this guy.
yeah, anyways, before anyone else enters combat, Maverick, you did enter combat, so it's your turn. You have a movement and an offensive action.
All right, I want to roll a perception first and foremost. I want to roll a perception at the
Alright.
pink guy, and I want to see how strong he seems physically. Oh, great, I got a 2 again.
Mr. Pinks?
Yeah, Mr. Pinks.
Let's see, Mr. Pinks, yeah, they look very strong and stout. They look like they're decently well equipped, in addition to all wearing kind of very short power armor of a kind. That's as much as you can tell with that.
Well, regardless, I want to walk up to him and say, "You stand out like a sore thumb, and you're not going anywhere."
Well, targeted.
I want to enter combat.
Yes, you can as soon as I resolve this. Yeah, he tries to. It's really fucking funny. He rolled a critical fail one. He as he's turning and running, you running up behind him distracts him, and he trips and falls flat on the floor. So for his next movement action, it's halved. But
I want to start laughing. I want to start laughing maniacally.
okay, do you want to do an offensive action or no?
I would like to tell my team to do surround tactics on this fucker. Not surround tactics. Do we do surround tactics on this guy? What do you think?
I just want to grab him.
Okay.
I'll be interrogating him.
But can I push my foot on him so he doesn't leave? Is that something I can do?
That would be a grapple roll. Yeah, you can do that as an offensive
I'll try
action.
I'll try that.
Sure, give me a d20. Or not a d20, d6.
Yeah, I was about to ask. What? I don't think I have the strength for that, but
A
I've got
d6
5.
plus your strength minus 2.
5 plus 8, that's 13, 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 15 plus... no, you try to put your foot on him, but he manages to worm his way out, so...
Okay. That's it, I guess. I passed my
Okay,
turn.
next
I
turn.
can intimidate. I can do anything.
So, Minovi, you said you want to enter combat?
Yeah, I want to grab Mr. Pinks.
Sure, give me an initiative roll.
Do you not want to use your free action to heal some of the wounded guys?
Yeah, you should do that maybe if you have like a med pack.
You know the
I
unconscious
have
guy?
one med
maybe?
kit.
Either way, give me an initiative roll first, so I can put you on the combat table. 7
So-
plus half of your charisma.
That's fine.
7 plus 5, that equals 12. Alright, so... Okay, so what do you want to do with your turn? You want to use your med pack on someone first?
Who wants the med pack?
I was thinking that maybe you should use on one of the NPCs, but
I want to heal Rishek's head.
I'm sure. Okay, give me a, for a free action. Give me a d20 roll.
is it his head or his torso? That's you know.
17.
It was his head, I believe. Let me see. His character sheet. Yes, his head. All right. So 17. Let me see. The total health minus 17. That is okay. So, okay, you heal his head for 17 total health, and he is no longer unconscious. Okay, so what else do you want to do? You have a movement action and an offensive action.
I want to grab Mr. Pinks.
Sure, so you want to run over and grab Mr. Pinks, okay? Give me a grapple roll.
What's that?
It is a d6, and because you're an ogre, and double your strength plus or -2.
Double my strength, -2.
Yeah, so you rolled a 2, so it's basically just double your strength.
Okay, 64.
64, okay. Yeah, Mr. Pink stands no chance. You easily grab the 4-foot tall man and grab him. Any particular way you want to grab him?
By the by his arms.
Sure. Yep, alright, so you grab Mr. Pinks and you're holding him up by his arms. Okay. Do any of the rest of you want to enter combat?
Yeah.
Sure,
I
okay.
don't think so. They're retreating anyway.
Anyways, Seesaw, so give me an initiative roll.
Yeah. 3.
3 plus half of your charisma.
That should be pretty low still. Yeah, it's still 3.
3, alright.
Half
Okay.
of 1, still feel.
Yep, alright, so you have a movement, free action, and a offensive action. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. I wanna heal one of the NPCs, of course, that got hit either in the torso or the head and is unconscious.
Yeah. The two closest to you are unconscious because of their torso. The one furthest from you is unconscious because he got hit in the head. So which one do you want to do it to?
If I heal the one next to me, I can still make my movement to get outside of the circle.
Yes.
So I'd use it on him.
Sure. Give me a
Whenever.
d20 roll.
12.
12 to his head. Okay, so...
Wasn't the torso on the guy next to me?
Oh yeah, sorry, to the torso, to the guy next to you. So let's see, that is...
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
I'm
have to mind. We're gonna have to mind positioning from now on because Coco's gonna you do surround tactics on us.
I rolled to see how smart they are, but... And
Yeah, every single one of them.
and you all got a 2, so...
Whoa.
But anyways, so yeah, you heal his torso, and he is currently conscious again, although badly burned.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so you
good
have
enough.
a movement and a offensive action. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. Who exactly of these guys were retreating and who was still hostile?
Mike Honey intimidate all but 3 of them, and Jordy Jordan intimidate the last 3. And Mr. Pinks is currently being held by Mr. Jordy Jordan.
So in
Oh, yeah.
simple terms, except the guy that we are pinning down, everybody else is retreating.
So is there should we just try to kill as many of them before they turn around
I don't think we
and
should
come for us
kill.
again?
I don't think they're gonna turn around.
You,
Are they?
I mean,
They don't have an offensive action for their turn. Like even if
yeah,
they start
exactly. So
They
if
do
they
not.
start retreating.
They do not, except for Gorak when it comes back around to his turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like only
So
Gorak's
we-
gonna
we
take a fucking
try
shot.
to do as much damage as we can before they're not frightened anymore, right? Because we're supposed to kill these guys anyway.
I mean, supposed to is a strong word. You're just supposed to stop the gang violence by whatever means you can.
Yeah, by killing them.
We're not achieving much.
We
by
are
killing them,
going to
really.
solve the black crime problem in our country. How are you going to
Yeah.
do
I
that?
see.
By
Yeah,
removing
yeah,
the
yeah.
facts.
I don't know. I don't think we achieve much from killing them. I think we take Pink's hostage and we just get out. Realistically.
Only one. Hmm.
I mean, if we want another one, we can take this guy. This guy seems
Yeah.
pretty important.
Yeah. It's
But
just
I doubt
that,
you can do anything. You're too
I
weak.
got like 6 in strength. So
I mean, he's
I
wearing the
Yeah.
hunter rig. He is not really weak right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't give me like stat boost. Like
He
that.
can't apprehend. That's the thing.
I mean, there's quite a few things that you can do with the hunter rig
but
weapons.
not. I don't. Yeah, I don't see how any of those things helps me get better grapple.
There's something you can do that's really funny though. I think you have something that does like that destroys armor, doesn't it?
Yes, he has a
Yeah.
disintegration matrices.
Try
Can
that.
only hit with a roll of 20 plus though.
Yeah,
How
How
do
does
you
that
get a
work?
roll of 20
What does he
plus?
have to roll?
on the
Yeah,
hit roll,
like
you have
roll.
to roll a 20 plus, and it just instantly breaks the armor on the location roll.
I think you should try that. Unironically.
Yeah, but how do I get a 20 plus on a roll?
Level.
The hit roll is
right.
the roll plus half your
Yeah,
level.
whatever. I'll hit him. I'll hit him. Does he get the retaliation when he's frightened? I don't think so.
Well, no, it's not a melee thing; it's a range thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Disintegration matrix.
Matrices. Matrices.
Matrices?
It's the plural of the word matrix. It's matrices.
There's not even an X in that thing.
I know that's how it's spelled. Though.
I didn't know.
It's
that.
a French word.
That's concerning. I don't like this. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I'll use it on him.
Sure, give me a roll to see if you hit.
No.
4 plus half of your level. No, you miss with the disintegration matrices.
I only fucking disintegrate the earth. It's gone now.
I mean, does he miss? I mean, Lysander. I mean, does he miss?
Do you want Lysander to use her thing?
I mean,
Well, what would the outcome
it would be
be?
14 plus half your level, which is 7. That's 21. That hits. So,
Do you want her to hit? Do you want her to use her thing for 20
Yeah, but wait. I need a 20 to hit, right? And
20
if
plus.
It's half
20
level.
plus.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
20
but
or above.
How much?
10. I tell you, you got a 4.
10?
Yeah,
plus
if you
10
roll
from
below a 5,
Lysander.
Lysander
yeah,
can
do
spend
it.
20
Yeah,
psi.
fucking do it.
Alright,
Yeah.
sure. Lysander spends 20 psi. Then that boosts your roll to 14.
Bullshit
plus-
ability, by the way, but it's funny.
I'm not rolling a location roll for this, right?
No, you are, because it destroys the armor on that location. But anyways, let's see. So 14 and then plus half of your level. Yeah, that's 21. Okay, give me a location roll.
So I might as well have just been using like the power talents.
Hey, that's pretty good.
A torso.
Yeah.
So
So I might as well have just used the power talent. It would have done the same shit, basically.
so yeah, you point
does
you point your gauntlet at Mr. You're shooting at Mr. Cargan, right?
The one next to me, right? Yeah. Cargon.
There's 2 next to you, but yeah, sure. So you
Yeah.
So you point your hunter rig gauntlet at him and you activate the disintegration matrices. An absolute blast of incredible sound waves blast from your gauntlets directly into his chest and vibrates his entire torso plate into absolute just rubble. on his body and it falls off. So let's see. Mr. Kargan no longer has armor on his torso. Yes, you destroyed 80 armor on his torso. So
That's nice. But I probably would have done the same thing if I used the power talents, right? Because
If you
times
got
5.
80 damage, yes.
3d20 deals 5 times damage when damaging torso. But
Oh!
that doesn't count for armor then? Is that how it works?
no, it does damage to armor first, but
Okay.
but
Yeah.
but and that's only if you hit torso. If you hit anything else, it's not 5 times damage. But
Yeah, then it's just 20 3d20s, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, so you destroy Mr. Kargan's armor. You still
Yeah.
have a movement action, I believe. If there's anything else you want to do,
Yes, I want to stand over here. Yeah,
sure, you can run
that's a
over
good
to there.
spot. Yeah.
Okay,
Or
so
if I stand right next to one, are they not able to fire then because they got someone in their melee range, or is that not a thing we use?
if you are like directly on the opposite side of them, then yeah, they would risk hitting the person if they got like a critical fail.
Right. Okay, that's good enough for me.
So you want to stand like there?
Yeah. Or I could even fly in the air. Yeah, that would make me.
You could. You're in the underhive right now. There's ceilings above you that you can grapple with.
That would be like pulling the fucking duck in the air, for everyone to shoot at. Yeah, let's do that.
Roma, quiet.
I want to grapple and fly above the crowd.
Sure. Where are you grappling and gliding to?
Oh fuck it, that's a thing. But yeah, whatever.
All right. So the normal movement range for you on
Yeah,
the map is, hold on.
say
With
let's
your
just say I
on
grapple towards
with your
this
regular
thing
movement action, you can get to there at the farthest. With
Yeah.
grappling and the movement action, the furthest you can get to while gliding is there, double.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, just put me in the here, I guess. Yeah, whatever. Whoosh.
Sure. So you're gliding in the air right there.
Yeah.
So all right. Does anyone
My
else
God.
want to enter combat?
George, I think you just try and apprehend the guy here, and then we just retreat. We like take these guys in, and we leave with the rest of our team.
Why?
My God.
Information?
We already have one.
Look, guys, I'm in the air.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we can just leave if you want. I'm cool with that. Tactical retreat.
Are-
Yeah.
Are you not even healing anyone?
You should heal someone, realistically.
What I'm gonna do is grab downed people. I don't know if I can grab more than one.
You mean just pick them up, or?
You should just
Yeah, you can.
mother them into the ball.
I mean, you can definitely pick up like 2 of them if you wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I wanna grab 2 of the guys that are down and retreat.
All right. Yeah.
Sure.
think
Where
that's
do you
fine.
want to take them?
I think we go back where we came from.
Oh, we came right from right.
Yeah, you came from in there. Yeah.
We're going that way.
All right. Does anyone want to follow him that direction?
I think we all go back, realistically.
And I will heal one of them with a medpack.
Benevolent.
Sure. Which one? And give me a d20 roll.
I don't know what injuries they have. But they heal for 13.
13 and... One of them is injured on the head, the other is injured on the torso, so... One is injured on torso, left arm, and right leg. The other is just injured on head.
I'll do the head.
Sure, and you got 13... Yes, 13, alright.
You want some head?
Okay, so he is currently conscious. This guy's still unconscious.
Lysandra hasn't gone, right?
She has not yet, but
I will ask
I
him if
usually
he
let
can-
players go before NPCs, but
Yeah, I will ask if Lysandra can heal this guy with a medkit.
let me see. Does she have a med kit? Let's see.
Actually, is anyone else down or no? Except that guy.
I can give her one.
Well, here, let me just check to see if she has a med kit. And yes, she does. She has 4 of them. But okay, so but George, after you tell her, do you want to end your turn?
Yes.
Sure. Okay, and really quick, Minovi and Maverick, do you also want to follow George over there?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to figure out a plan of attack.
Come in. There we go. Okay. So you want Lysander to go now, and she will use a med pack on him, on his torso. Four. Okay. Okay, so he is currently conscious again. Lysander from behind the wall is going to try to shoot at Mr. Zebron. Seven plus half of... Oh, yep, that is barely a hit. All right. Location. Headshot. Alright, so she deals 18 damage, heat damage to his head. Okay. Lysander's quick initiative roll. It like perfectly landed on the corner between 10 and 18, but anyways, so 10 plus half of her charisma, so 11. Okay, end of Lysander's turn. Who else are we missing? Fetus isn't here, so let me check his thing. His character sheet. What gun does he have? Okay, let me quickly do some things. Brock. Brock's initiative is 18 plus 5, 23. Here. Zebron's initiative. Nine 14. Mr. Ronnie. 2. All right, last one, Mr. Vespasian. 1924. Okay. Okay, if I'm not oh no, wait, I forgot Pink's. Alright. Just Pink's. His initiative roll is 19. Alright. Okay, the last person for their turn is Tomato. So Tomato, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Holy shit, I got a turn.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing?
You're currently retreating to this corner right now, so you're not encircled.
Retreat. Retreat.
Yep, so what do you want to do? You have a free action, movement action, and offensive action.
I wanna retreat.
You already are over there.
Okay, now what are we doing?
They got Mr. Pink's captured, and the other ones are retreating as soon as the round shifts over after your turn. So what do you want to do?
I wanna retreat. I wanna get away.
You already did. You're over here now. I mean, do you want to go back up the shaft where you came?
So we're safe.
At the moment, kind of, yeah.
Hell,
So what do you want to do?
nothing.
Nothing.
I
You want
have complete faith in my teammates.
you don't even
Wow.
want to. You don't even want to shoot at them.
Well, you said we were safe. Should I
Yeah,
what?
yeah, you're not surrounded anymore, but
Wait, we're in combat?
yeah, you were
Wow.
unconscious. That's why your turn was last.
Wait, I'm unconscious?
Not
You
anymore.
were because they healed you.
Can I
Just
get to
woke up.
shoot?
He doesn't know where he is. he
Your
just
right
woke up.
leg is currently disabled, and did you not hear what I told you?
What?
Oh my god!
I shoot?
Your right
I
leg
shoot?
armor is currently gone, and it's disabled. And how much did you heal his torso for?
3!
There, yeah, and you have 3 health on your torso.
Right. Do I shoot?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay, I shoot.
Okay, sure. Give me a
Do
D20
you want
roll.
RP
See
with
if you hit.
Cole again?
What?
Do you want RP with Cole again?
Give me a
No.
D20. See if you hit.
Okay. Because we have a captive you could RP with.
Where's the captive?
He's
Pink,
currently
so you
being
need to get
held
captive.
by Mr. Jordy Jordan. He's being held up by his arms.
Yeah, he's the guy that
I
surrounded
got,
and shot at us.
I got a 9.
9 plus half of your level. That is plus 7. Yes, that is a hit. So you're shooting at Mr. Zeberon, you said?
Yes.
Okay, give me a D20 roll for location. 9. That is left arm. Alright, what are you shooting with?
The Wraith Cannon.
Sure, give me a damage roll.
Oh, fuck. 1. And a 2. That's like 13.
Are you sure the Wraith Cannon is 3d6?
Yes. No, I lied. It's a different one.
Do you what die do you need? A D12?
No,
A D8?
no,
What do you need? D12?
no.
Which do you need?
10.
D10. All right. There he goes. A D10.
If you can't multitask, at least be good at it.
2. Stuck.
9.
11. 17, everyone.
All right. So you deal 17 damage to his left arm. Okay.
Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. I see you. See you.
Okay. Now we begin the round over. So everyone is going by the initiative list. So the current initiative list is Mike Honey, Raspation, Brock, Stern, Pinks, Ratchet, Gorik, Kargan, Zeberon, Geordie, Lysander, Yorgi, Roni, Dernick, and Agerson. Oh, and I forgot. I gotta do the 3 other guys.
The guys.
Quick. These rolls.
Okay, guys. I think that since I am not in combat,
Sure, you didn't join. Do you want to join?
no. I was gonna say I think that since I am not in combat, I don't think I'm gonna do anything for my turn, and I'm gonna go sleep.
Sure. We will have been playing for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Do we want to just call it after this round?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So, George, do you want to take a turn first before the round?
Yeah, sure, okay. Gonna roll a perception.
Sure.
5.
Um, yeah, plus 7. Okay, yeah. So you see most of the squats running up the palisade away from you all. In addition, you also see Mr. Agersan swinging from the ceiling and going in that same general direction. Is there anything else in particular you're looking for?
I wanted to look if they're retreating, but yes, so it looks like they are retreating. Let's see. What about this building next to us? Is it open? Right here?
Yeah, that's where you came from, that door right there.
Oh, that door, okay. Then
But
what
in
about
addition,
a different door, like right here?
as you all are retreating, 2 more of the Goliath warriors following you in your band come down. But anyways, so
You got back up. Just so you know, you added them with damage.
yeah, I know, I just copied that guy so I didn't have to get more models, but I can delete their damage.
Okay.
But no, since the fighting broke out, looks like most of the civilians have either huddled into alcoves, or at least gone into the buildings to the best of their abilities.
Okay. Um, let me look. Let me look. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do for now at least. So I'm gonna pass my turn and I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody.
All right, goodbye. And remember, everyone on stream, if you want to donate to any of our players, including George, make sure you just say it in the super chat, and I'll make sure that the player gets it. Speaking of which,
Yeah, get it, you're 69.
You guys better get it.
Mods.
You're gonna get it. Coco's gonna give it to you.
Gonna make
Okay.
the song. Cole's gonna give it to ya. Anyway, I'm leaving.
okay, good night. Wait, before you go, think you can make it next week?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then next turn, it is Mike Honey's turn. So Maverick, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Alright. I want to do the following, and you will tell me if anything conflicts with the other. I want to intimidate Pink over
Pinks.
here, Pinks. Yes. La Pinks. I want to intimidate Mr. La Pinks to take off his clothes, take off his armor, and then I want him to tell us everything about his higher ups. I want to know where I can find his higher ups and where the heart of his organization is. That's what I want to do.
Sure. So, all right, give me an intimidation roll.
Yes, sir. I get a 14 and plus 8. That will be 22 plus 11, 33.
33 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4.
And I want to threaten him with his life if he does not comply, because he slighted both me and my good friends here, Mr. Ratchek, and we don't take kindly to that stuff.
Well, he says, well, I can I do anything when I'm being held up like a trout being gooded.
How about you start talking, and we'll get to the undressing part later.
He is intimidating, but I want to do a roll to see if he says something funny. Yeah, he says, oh, so the wee lad likes dinner conversation before he wants to see my fat cook now, does he?
That's very funny. That kind of humor is gonna get you to the other world very quickly. If you keep it up.
He says, hold on, really quick. He says, so what do you want to know about the king?
I want to know where your headquarters is. And where I can find your higher ups. I want to know where the heart of your organization is.
Well, he said, well, our gang is the Teutonic Kruts, and we mainly hang out on this level. We have a little building just on the lower part here, but I mean, why do you want to know this? I mean, everyone knows that this is our turf, and that's why we shot you when you came into it.
Mm-hmm. I'm here to put an end to these squabbles, sir.
Yeah, he's genuinely confused. He says, squabbles between who?
It seems that is none of your concern, and you are not able to comprehend that. But never mind all of that. where can I find your higher ups, your bosses? I don't care about your little ragtag team. I care about the house you belong to. That's what I want to know.
He says, I wouldn't know anything about that. Gorek is the leader of our gang, and I doubt he has ever met with the overall house leader. Maybe he is known a guy who knows the house leader, but we are just a small gang. We only have about 50 people.
He at least told us where his fucking headquarters is, right?
Yeah, he said it's in a building on the lower level of this floor.
Damn, it would be crazy if we could put some gunk bombs in the middle of that big.
That's
circle.
gonna be what we do. We're gonna go and just.
That
Yeah.
would be crazy.
We're just gonna do a little terrorism on the short people.
Yeah, I mean. And now I want him to take off his clothes if he wants to live.
He says, and maybe I could if Tiny here wasn't gripping me like his next prandy.
All right, let him take off his stuff, Manovi.
I take off his stuff for him.
Okay, so you begin to forcefully strip this dwarf, and he protests in various Scottish-sounding grunts and things like that. That sounds like an inspection
Recovery.
roll. Inspection roll. So, Manovi, can you give me an inspection roll?
What's that?
D20.
17.
Okay, yeah, you get fucking everything on him. Okay, so okay, armor and clothing.
And I want to exclaim that for such a feisty guy, he sure loves pink.
Hold on, Manovi. Okay, so for his armor, he is currently wearing mesh armor. For his weapons, he currently has this on his weapons. As for his inventory, that is his current inventory.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry, I missed a line. I had to scroll down. This is also in his weapons tab.
Whoa. Crazy.
Okay. Anyways, so Maverick, that's the end of the time for your turn.
Mhm.
Do you want to do an offensive or a movement action before it ends?
No, I just want to exclaim that for such a feisty guy, he sure loves pink on him.
He says, it was the name I was given, and it is the name that I'll put on my gravestone. Okay, next turn. Alright, so Spatian. So all these guys. Are going
We
to
can let him go, by
run.
the way. He's completely naked now. It doesn't matter what he does.
Runs to there. Brock is going to run to there. Dern is going to run to down here. Okay. Okay, Pink's turn. Okay, so 3 plus... let's see, 7, 10. Manovi, can you give me a persuasion roll really quick?
10 plus half charisma.
Yeah, so he got a 10 in total. So, yeah, so he turns to you and he says, alright, now that you've seen me buff blood, can I have all of me stuff back?
And I'm not persuaded.
No, you weren't persuaded. I mean, you would have... it's up to your own volition if you want to give his stuff back.
I do not want to give his stuff back. How does the rest of the team want to respond to this?
I think your life will be enough.
He
I
says,
say.
he says, oh, that's not very nice now, is it? Some of that stuff it was from my gran. And on.
Do you want to go meet her?
You can roll if you want, but I doubt you'll beat it. You got a 19 on his deception check. You genuinely believe that some of this stuff was from his grandmother.
Me or Minovi?
Manovi, but
Who cares?
I'm an ogre. I don't give a fuck.
so you just don't want to give him back his stuff, even his grandmother's stuff. All right.
But he was trying to kill me. So.
He says, fine. Can I go then?
Yeah. Yes, you may go. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right. So he begins to run. Let me see. The furthest he can get is to there. Yeah, that's the furthest.
Without any clothes and hatred.
Yeah. Sorry, the dogs were barking. Anyways, next turn after Pings, it is Ratchik's turn, so... Yeah, okay, he does not care, and he rolls 8 plus... 8 plus 7, that is... Yeah, that's 13, so that's not a hit.
Where are we getting shot from?
Okay, so Ratchik tries to shoot Pinks as he's running away with an auto pistol and consumes 21 rounds of ammo, but he misses. And he yells after him, "Come on, Serpentine, Serpentine, short boy."
True. Factual.
Okay, and does he want to do anything else? Let's see, what do you go after him? Yeah, alright. So as he's shooting with his auto pistol, he runs up behind him, still trying to shoot him, but he missed with it, so, end of his turn after Ratchik.
They're chasing a poor naked man. And I thought we were the bad guys.
Alright, Jordan. So, Minovi, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
What do we do, team?
I think we go to their headquarters, and we, after Lysander has healed Tomato because he's damaged, and we go to their headquarters and we commit domestic. I can't say that on YouTube.
Okay, I go to their headquarters.
So, you want to walk in that direction where they went?
Yeah, but like a little bit
I want to
inconspicuous.
take a different route. I don't want to follow the main path.
Yeah.
Sure. So, which route do you want to go?
What are the other routes? What if
Yeah.
we went this way? I jump down, and then I catch everyone as they jump down. It's genius.
Sure, you could try if you wanted to.
That's so stupid. I'll do it.
I think we should do that.
That's so stupid. I think we should
Sure.
do it,
So the
actually.
furthest you can go, and I'm guessing everyone wants to follow you.
Mhm.
You can get to there. Let's see, he was there. Yes, that's the absolute furthest he can go. Okay, so you still have an offensive and a free action. Anything else you want to do?
Nothing else. Actually, I want to tell this individual to stop bullying the naked man.
Okay, let's see.
Is he with our party?
Yes, that's the leader of the gang. Or wait, no, I grabbed the wrong one. Where's Ratchik? 4, 5.
Oh, it's the leader. Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed the wrong
I
one.
Okay, I don't sound to do that. I don't say anything. Okay, I let him.
Okay, so after Jordan, it is Lysander's turn. So you wanted Lysander to heal one of Tomato's body parts?
Yeah. Get him as close to full health again as possible.
I think his leg is disabled and his torso is damaged. So what body part do you want her to heal?
Can she do both her mid pack and her magic?
No, they are both free actions.
Fair enough. I mean, do the leg this session so he doesn't bleed, and then do next session when we start, do his torso. I would imagine. No, or maybe do torso.
Actually, wait.
Do like.
Hold on, let's see. She spent only 20 side this game. Yeah, she still has 100 size, so for 60 size, she can do Sacred Restore, which heals all body parts on a target to full health. So you could do both to full health if you want to. She will have 40 psi left, but...
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Tomato, she does Sacred Restore on you. Both your chest and your leg are healed to full, but the armor on your leg is still destroyed. Your right leg, but anyways, okay, so does she want to do anything else? Yeah, if you want her to, she can take you all the way to the edge over there.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure, so she uses her movement action to go over there. Let me do a perception check on Ratchik to see No, he doesn't notice where you all are going. He's too preoccupied trying to shoot the short naked man. Okay, so after Lysander's turn, it is Tomato's turn. So, Tomato, it is your turn. What do you want to do? Did Tomato fall asleep in his chair?
What is it?
Did you hear what I said before? And also, it's your turn.
Are we RPing again?
Yes.
Okay, the other one I RP though.
Alright, but hold on.
The one I RP.
Lysander did Sacred Restore on you, so your leg and your torso are healed to full.
Okay.
Your right leg's armor is still broken completely, but your HP is full. But anyway, so it's your turn. So what do you want to do?
The one I RP.
You don't have a choice. You don't need a consent. You
I
will.
skip my
here.
turn.
It's the last turn before we end the session.
I will not the RP.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Guy once. Huh? Why'd you do that?
What is that? Oh.
That's me accidentally spawning units when I'm trying to move the bag. Anyways, okay, so you go up to the edge and it's the Goliath guy's turn, and he just kind of looks over and he looks at you all and he's like, right, what now?
Down. We tell them.
I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna catch you all.
He looks over and he's like, hold on, let me do a quick
It's the only way
intellect
we
check
can
on
get
it.
past security.
How are we gonna get the barrels down?
We just throw them down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he failed his intellect check. He's like, mate, that's like a 400-foot drop.
Do you not trust me?
Does he trust you?
Why not just drop it?
He injects some steroids using his steroid collar, and he goes, all right, fine, I trust a right proper lad.
I wanna throw the barrels down there.
Oh no, don't throw them.
Why?
They're gonna break.
All four of them, or do you want to just throw one of them?
Well, we need to get them down there somehow. We're doing this plan.
Yeah, true, but like, do a perception check because they're gonna break if you throw them down. I think they're gonna break.
I do a perception check to see if they will break if I throw them down.
Okay, sure. Give me a perception check.
14.
14 plus half of your level.
So plus 7.
14, 21. Okay, so yeah, you can tell that they might possibly break if you drop them down. In a meta-contextual level, they will break if you roll a 8 or less.
Well, I stand to be able to help me with this.
Yeah.
She only has 40 psi left currently, so she could help you with maximum of one of them.
Okay, how much strength would you need to toss the barrel all the way from here into their thing?
I mean, it has a roof that's just there so you can see into the building, but
the barrels are just gunk bombs, aren't they? Can't I just throw them at the base and they're just like, well, and that kills everyone.
There's a roof. That's the problem.
Yeah,
can't like blow up the roof.
Oh yeah. Oh, big.
I also, from the guy, I was
No,
given.
no, no.
I
Use
was
your
given
rocket
I was
launcher.
given a mining laser.
Oh. Yeah, you open like a massive hole into the roof. I think that's what you open like a massive hole into the roof and you toss the barrels in.
I want to try and make a massive hole in the roof with my
Yeah.
mining laser.
Okay, but before we continue with the plan, the gunk bombs, the way they are, the barrels are just filled with the gunk in question. It's not explosive or anything. On the sides of the barrels are little, basically detonators, are the bombs themselves that explode the barrels.
We don't need that because you know what I'm
spread
gonna do.
the gunk everywhere. But
You know what I'm going to do? You know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen? I'm going to put an incendiary charge inside the barrel and set a timer for it. BQQM.
Let me see. Would the gunk
Wait,
dissolve?
what if someone someone got onto the barrel and I threw it into the base, and then they were in the base with the barrel?
Wait. Repeat that. You want to put someone in the barrel?
No, just like hold on to it, and then they like just hold on.
Seems like it'd be very, very dangerous. But the incendiary charge plan would probably work.
Okay, we do that then. I want to cut
Hell
a massive
yeah.
hole in the roof with my mining laser.
Can you please let us do this session? Can you please let us? I want to see how it'll go.
We can skip the NPC's turn, but if Seesaw, unless Seesaw wants to do something, he's still over there. But let's do Seesaw's turn real quick. Seesaw, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Just
Wait, Seesaw can fly! Wait, Seesaw can.
Yeah, he can glide.
Seesaw can glide over the hole Minomi makes, and he can drop the barrel in there if he's got the strength. Whoa!
I guess.
Massive things are happening.
He can fly into the hole and infiltrate the base.
Where is this hole, huh?
It's a theoretical hole. They haven't made the hole yet.
Yeah, like no, if he can't, he shouldn't infiltrate the base because then he's gonna get poisoned as well. We're throwing like we're doing chemical warfare.
Did they run away? Steal information?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know where their base is.
Wow, that's crazy.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open a hole in the ceiling of their base, and we're gonna throw the gunk bombs into their base to make it inoperable.
Yeah.
That's the
But
idea.
will it kill them?
Brahma, quiet.
They won't have a base if nothing else, and it'll kill anyone who's in there. So
Yeah, maybe you can drop the incendiary device along with the gunk bomb or something.
that's the idea. Yes, so it explodes.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's your turn. Is there anywhere you want to move or do anything?
If nothing else, you should come to us.
Yeah, I'll just go over to the rest of the lab.
And and even if you wanted, you could get on top of the roof. Or no, stay there, stay with us.
Stay with me.
Just a second.
Yeah.
I'm back. And because
Hi.
it seems you all are out of combat, I'll just drop the combat thing now so we can do the freeform thing. So, all right.
Yes.
So what exactly do you all want to do?
Okay, we want to do the following. What we definitely want to do is we want to open a hole into the ceiling here, and then we want to get the barrel with the incendiary device in it inside. Now, whether sea salt is able to carry the barrel and drop it in, or
Why do you need to carry it over? Why can't you just drop it from the ledge?
can we?
I can just throw
Why
it.
can't you
I
just
can
stand
throw
at
the
the edge
barrel.
That works. That works. Anything.
Oh, and throw it in. Why do I need
And
to
it
fly over?
works. It works. It
I
works.
don't get it.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well let's do one thing at a time. So you want to put the incendiary charge into the gun barrel, the gun bombs.
Yeah, and I want to set an appropriate timer for.
For the
All right,
distance, yeah.
okay. Sure, you can do that. What time do you want to set for it?
That's a good question. I don't know because I don't know how our turns and our things translate into. I wanted to explode like a few seconds after it's in, so to speak. It can be like a minute. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna be able to evacuate, probably. Make it half a minute. Make it 30 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Well, how it's gonna work
No,
is
we should cut the hole.
Yeah, we should cut the hole first.
How it's
that's
gonna
true.
work is whatever
What
time you
the-
tell me, I'm gonna put it on the clock, and they're gonna explode no matter what. Once that clock one's out.
You should put the whole.
Okay,
hole.
so we want to do the hole first. We want to do the hole first.
Okay, sure, but sure. So, all right, how you gonna make a hole in the roof?
Minovi?
I would use my mining laser to cut a giant hole into the.
Wow.
Okay, sure. Give me a d20. See if you
Specialty
hit.
mining oriented equipment.
3d20
used
heat
for mining.
damage.
What the
Did
fuck?
20. Okay, 20. Okay.
We'll take it. We'll
Yeah.
take it.
Sure. So, any particular area of the roof you're shooting at?
25. One sec. One more.
25
plus 16. 41.
Let's go.
41 heat damage.
Any particular area of the roof you're shooting at?
Just, I don't know.
Like in the center?
Like
Or the center could work.
All right. So you shoot a hole in the center, and how much damage was that in total? 41, you said.
41 heat damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you make a hole in the roof. It's not as big as that circle you drew. It's about big enough to maybe where you could put like 3 of the barrels, kind of in like a triangle touching each other, and they would be able to fit through the hole in the roof. But anyways, so hold on, let me
if we get this, that's gonna be so big.
hold on, I need the d20 really quick. Yeah, they're definitely alerted to the sudden hole in their roof. But anyways, so all right, so what else do you want to do right now?
Okay.
Barrels.
Okay, so we arm the barrels. I will put in a timer for how much? 30? Is that good?
A minute.
Are you sure they're gonna evacuate in a minute? 30 is gonna be perfect.
No, because like the timer counts like the amount, like the time we take to roll and stuff.
Okay, 45?
50.
I think 45 is better. I think 45 is better. Sure, let's do 50. Okay.
Okay, 50.
Okay. So I put it in. It's in the barrel.
Yeah.
Okay. I throw the barrels into the hole.
You can throw 1 barrel at a time. Give me a d20.
Okay.
See if you hit.
Okay. One.
No!
You throw the barrel and it splatters against the side of the
Next
wall
one,
in the
next
building.
one. 14.
14.
Okay,
Yes, that's
good.
a hit. 1 goes in.
Okay, next one. 14 again.
Yeah, that goes in. Okay. And
14 again. What the fuck?
okay, that goes in, and I think you have 1 more.
Don't you only have 4?
Did you
I think we
do?
had 4.
Did you already do 4? I thought
We did 4,
1
yes.
missed, and okay, 3 went in. Okay. Yeah. So you can hear some very angry Scottish sounds from inside. You hear a few screams and things like that. And in 3, 2, 1, the entire floor basically shakes with all 3 incendiary charges going off at once. The one on the outside blows just kind of a big dent in the side of their wall. In addition, the 3 inside explodes. So, all right, let's calculate
Kino.
all the damage really quick. So,
Kino.
Okay. So first, let's do the gunk bomb damage. So you managed to get 3 in there. So whoever wants to, we need 9 d20 rolls.
90.
roll
Okay.
15. Can you put that? Can you count?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
12.
Yeah.
20. 2.
Mhm.
5.
Mhm.
6. 20.
Mhm.
11. And then this should be the last one. 3.
94.
Okay, 94, and in addition, we have to do the 3 incendiary charges
Oh lord.
in there.
4d10 proximity damage. So it's
Proximity
4d10.
heat damage. So yeah, so give me 12 d10 rolls.
All right, let me just. Oh yeah, do that, Minover.
9.
All right.
4. 10.
Mhm.
5.
Oh.
5. 1.
All right.
1. 3.
Mhm.
1.
Wow.
3. Is it 10 or 12 rolls?
12.
Okay, 2 more. 7. 9. That's it.
58. So 58 plus 94, right?
No, hold on. The gunk bombs are slightly different, but anyways, 58 proximity heat damage. Okay, so okay, 58 divided by that's all right. Okay, and now for the gunk bombs, it was 94, and then minus the resistance roll, which they got a 5 plus half their constitution, so 1594 minus 15. That equals 83. No. What the fuck? So it's 81? Yeah, 81. Alright. Yeah, 81. Yeah, you can hear a lot of screaming and what sounds like the just like mass sizzling and burning, as well as the disintegrating of both gear and flesh. But the gunk bomb on the outside also explodes. Just kind of a large kind of purplish greenish, almost gasoline and water looking shining paste explodes out from the gunk bomb. You're out of range for the incendiary charge, but Minovi, give me an agility check to see if you can jump away before you get any of the gunk on you. 18. Yeah, before it splashes up on you, you're able to jump behind the tree. And yeah, the tree in front of you that's made out of some kind of like plastic just begins to like sizzle and crackle. Yeah, all of them in there are still alive, but they are not doing very well.
I mean, yeah, we won. Their tactics are. I think. I think they learned their lesson.
Okay, so.
And they don't know who it is either. They don't know who it is.
Well, I mean,
they have no idea. They think it's the Tech Priest knockoffs. Well, not Tech Priest, the cultists. These are. Whoa.
Okay, but anyways, so before we end this round, we've been playing for about 3 hours. Does anyone want to do anything before we end this round?
Nah.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, we're set up. We got this.
Okay. Okay, so everyone watching at
Chemical
home.
warfare.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we did chemical warfare. It was fun.
So yeah, everyone watching at home, thank you so much for watching. We hope you all can join us next time. Let me ask you all, do you think you can make it next week?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, reminder to everyone in the chat, if you want to send us any super chats or money, use the 2 links down below in the description. If you'd like to give any of our players money, just say so in the chat. I'll make sure they get it. Our current donation goal is, if any of them receive $200 in donations, I will commission them a VTuber avatar, and you'll be able to see their live reactions of their characters down here at the bottom of the screen. Remember to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification, share with your friends, everything like that, and give feedback in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you all